So, Tony, we get a lot of questions asked on how do we convert our bird from seed to pellet?
Okay, so before I answer that, I had you bring me a jar of parrot mix, and I cracked open one seed because I want to know quality. And this is one of the problems that I have with many of the seeds. And if you look, there's insect bites. The seed is contaminated, and it's good and bad. It's good because it suggests that it has no insecticides. But the bad part is that some of the nutrition that you think you're giving the bird is not there. This seed has been eaten by some insect. This is one of the problems with many seed mixes, is that no one's going to sit and pick through every grain to understand whether it's fresh or it's been insect eaten. The second problem is that there's a lot of fat. This is not balanced nutrition. Pellets contain everything that a bird needs. And again, just to clarify the argument, people that say, oh, this is natural, whether dry or sprouted or in whatever form they want, and this is unnatural. No, they're both unnatural. None of these items really occur in naturally as part of the parrot diet. They're not a normal everyday staple that they would find in a forest or in a savanna or in a floodplain. So we start with a base that pellets are a rounded out nutrition. They are a healthier item than seeds. What people normally do is this. They pour pellets, they pour seeds, they swish it around and say, okay, now I'm going to convert my parrot. Well, look, if you gave me a bowl full of candy and a plate full of vegetables, what do you think I'm going to eat? I'm a chocoholic. I'm going to eat the candy. So the bird is going to pick the seeds and leave the pellets. One of the best ways to convert is you alternate. One day seeds, one day pellets. You add the pellets to a warm, steamed sweet potato. You sprinkle it on so that the bird can eat it. You take a ripe piece of ripe papaya, you cut it, you score it, and you put pellets in there. I use this all the time for soft-billed birds to convert them to eating pellets. Or you take a handful of pellets, you take some peanut butter, and you make a little meatball sort of thing, where you got a little risole, a little round ball of pellets with peanut butter. If you're a little bit creative and you are persistent, in 50 years, I have never seen a parrot that would not convert, and I've never seen a parrot that would starve to death if it was healthy. And I state this because people say, oh, geez, but I give the bird the pellets in the morning, and by afternoon, he's not eating anything, he's going to starve. No, they don't starve to death. A healthy bird is not going to starve to death. It may be stubborn. It may say, I'm not going to eat because I want my seeds. But if you're persistent enough, and if you're creative, and if it's a pet bird, if you try to give it pellets from your hands, or if it's a breeder bird, if you put a bird that eats pellets nearby that it can see, it will convert. Some patience, some tenacity, and some creativity will convert your bird to a healthier diet.
If you wouldn't give your children only ice cream, don't give seeds only to your bird.
Absolutely.